Guy with a bag. What's hard to a guy with cash?
Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. McKinney there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're pulling it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. How about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
But you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move them a little.
Been trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And Jerome Baker, He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but
need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
For Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they
got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
Watch his lap, watch his lap.
And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. You got that, man.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
complete.
It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards
on the play. First down, Miami.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
It's a pickup
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mark. I got one. That's 22,
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 28.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Chubb. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Brought down back at the...
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Tackled by Jordan Elliott.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I started with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, I need to bend that. And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going deep here for Landry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
17.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And 8 yards.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. That's 22. That's 22.
And Tua going to keep on the option. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
There's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here to his running back, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Yellow, go.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
38.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now fixing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Dolphins' 36-yard line.
60 equal, 60 equal. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They go with Chubb on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by...
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
24 is the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the blue.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
We own them. We own them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Double time, double time. 3 down, 3 down. 40's the mic, 40's the mic.
Don't get nervous.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get 6 there on the run. 4th quarter. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter.